met him 15 years ago, I was told there's nothing left.
It's only a movie. I spit on your grave. Kill them all. There's things out there. Special work to do here, you and me.
Much too public display of power, Paris.
Whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
Hello, all. Welcome to Thursday night to Three Corners of Horror, live here on Horror Fiend TV. This is our last live stream of 2025, so I'm glad we're going to be ending out with a bang with, obviously wrapping up a season. And not just that, we're going to have our top three. Before that, let me say hello to everyone and thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, first up is the man himself, the villain, JR. How you doing tonight, bro?
Tell you, what a way to end the year, And I'll be honest, I just watched the last episode today, and I was so pumped to talk about this. But overall, what a good year in horror.
For sure. And my beer brother, Ricky.
What up, Joe? Yeah, man. Hey, I'm excited as well. It was a great overall season of it, but also a very good year in horror in general. I think this year was kicked ass. I think we had a lot to talk about, some ups, some downs, but it would be interesting if everything was so copacetic. So yeah, man, I'm excited. Let's do it, brother. How about you, Joe? What you got?
Well,
going?
before we start talking, let's say hello.
What up, man? I'm talking to you, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm good. I'm good. I'm anxious too. I'm
Joe forgets that he's part of the group sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta read them.
I got it. All right. Hey, Miss Taylor Wilson. Joe's like out of it. What's going on, Joe? You drunk already, bro? Mm-mm. Hey, what's up, Tara? How you doing? I didn't sleep through this live this time. Nah, it's all good. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. Hey, Adam, what's up, brother? Hi, all. This was one fucked up series. I loved it. And if it's fucked up, Joe loves it too. And so much to unpack. There it goes. Yep, there is a lot to unpack. And unhappy about having to wait for the next season. Guys, are we looking at 2027 for season 2?
Oh,
next year, right? I don't think it's next year. It's 2027.
I don't know if they're going to jump in that quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to jump in there quickly.
Hey, y'all. We will be there shortly. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate that, bro. Lexi. What's up, Lexi? Hey. Hello, my devilishly handsomes. See you soon. That's right. Yes. Lexi will be joining us a bit later after our review. She will be giving us
bad
some
girl.
thoughts. Yeah.
Bad.
I didn't want to call her up, but let's do it. Let's do it.
Shame.
She dropped the ball. JR says, let's have fun tonight, and please feel free to ask us any questions about Welcome to Derry and about any horror movie for 2025. Let's talk. Yeah, appreciate that, brother. Good shout. And Lynn's on. Hey, Lynn's. Hey. I can't wait to hear you guys talk about this one. Well, here we are. Let's do it.
Lynn's, let us know if you want to join us, and you're welcome to come out and talk.
Yeah, anyone wants to come in and shoot the shit with us, you're welcome to. Queen, what's up? What up, familia? How you doing, Queen? Good
happy
to see you
birthday.
Once again. Happy belated. I wish you happy birthday.
I did too. But we're on live now, so I'm just giving her flowers on the live.
There you go. Joe's a good man. And Lexi says, I know, but y'all still love me.
Yes,
maybe.
Well,
we'll see. We'll see how the alcohol hits. Queen says, Derry, you already know. Oh boy, I know she had a lot of thoughts on Derry.
Oh yeah.
And yep, thank you. There you go.
Hold on. I gotta call Queen out on something. Listen, don't put on social media when somebody dies in the series, because I heard
one of those.
Oh my god!
Did you get spoiled, John?
Well, for
you.
They got me. I'm like,
well, there will be spoilers in this episode. So if you haven't finished the series, we recommend you go watch it. We're gonna spoil the shit out of it. So,
but before we do that, man, I got a quick question for you guys, since we're gonna talk about Derry, and most of the show is gonna be basically on Derry. But we talked about how good 2025 was for horror. But with every surprise and hit, there's also disappointments. So if you can name one or two films that you thought was a disappointment that you were looking forward to? Like, which would be? I'm gonna go with Joe first.
Mine still sticks to the two that, and I'll start with my most disappointing one because I was looking forward to it the most. If you saw when we talked about Cabin in the Woods, there's one thing I wanted to see in horror, and that's motherfucking unicorns. And that's Death of a Unicorn. I mean, I rewatched it again. It still has its okay, but I was highly. It's not what the unicorns disappointed me. The story was great, the acting, but as a whole, when I wanted to see unicorns finally kicking some ass, yeah, it was just like some weird looking. I don't even know what those things were. And then obviously the Wolfman. That one was just, I think it was one of our early ones of the year.
That was this year? Damn,
yeah, that was
so
this
long
year.
ago.
It does, but yeah.
I think I liked that one a bit more than you guys, but I agree it didn't light the world on fire.
Yeah, so I mean, those, and honestly, there's been a couple more, but probably not as much as those, only because at this point, Wolfman may have killed the monster universe. They tried with Tom Cruise's Mummy. Then they were gonna dip their toes with Wolfman. So yeah, so I mean, those are my two: Death of a Unicorn and Wolfman.
Yeah, Death of a Unicorn. I can't say it's. I wasn't really. I know you were really looking forward to that because you did say. I remember this specifically too, bro. When we did Cabin in the Woods a couple years ago, you had mentioned fucking unicorns. No one has done it. I want to see it. I want to see it. But it was a comedy, too bad, And it wasn't honestly, and it wasn't even a good comedy at that. In my opinion, I think. Who was it? Justin Long was in it. Who was the other person that was in it?
Paul Rudd.
Was it Justin Long?
No,
Justin
Long.
Paul
Rudd, Will Poulter,
and Warlock.
That was the part. No, I love Will Poulter in that movie. He was probably my favorite part. But I think
and Jenny Ortega.
My biggest issue with the movie was Paul Rudd. Not that he was bad, but he was playing Paul Rudd. We've seen this guy play the same character.
And with Jenny too.
So many times. Oh yeah.
Jenny Ortega's character, the daughter.
Yeah.
She's played the same. I'm sad, goth. In touch.
The moody
with,
teen, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good show. I don't even know. JR, you got one? Let me think. JR,
I got two, man.
Hook it up, man. Hook it up. Maybe one of them. I can't think of anything terrible right now.
See, I got two. And they both fall under the found footage. Hell House LLC Lineage. It's one of those things that when you're accustomed to seeing it as a found footage and they decide, oh, we're just going to go just a standard film, it doesn't seem to work. Because as a fan, you want that found footage. And then the little bits of found footage they had were terrible. So I'm like, you built this franchise based on found footage horror. You go the standard route for this film, and it wasn't good. It drove me crazy because you're diving more into the lore, but you're going away from what is the base of your franchise. And I think they shouldn't have done that. And the other one, even though I recommended people to watch, one of the most anticipated found footage films I was dying to watch was Looky Lou. And that thing was just, it dragged.
Bro, I almost fell asleep there.
And I did. I was like, when's this going to get good? Now, don't get me wrong, as it escalates later on. But there's
the final 15 minutes were really good.
Yeah, which is what found footage usually does. Found footage horror it's the ending that basically you remember. Scanner. Jesus Christ, man. The only thing I started thinking about, I watched this whole film, was like, people got to stop leaving their keys where strangers could find them.
Yeah.
And what kind of neighborhood that nobody pays attention to just a random stranger going door to door trying to open the door. But yeah. I mean, that's my two of this year.
I'll throw one out there really quickly, and it's not the worst film by any means, but it was, to me, on a personal level, the most disappointing was VHS Halloween, because you had the Halloween theme, and they completely dropped the ball on it. It had some moments, I won't lie, but as an overall film, including the wraparound, everything just fell flat. It didn't feel like Halloween. That felt like any other VHS, and they just slapped on a few pumpkins here and there and a few Halloween costumes, and that was it. They did the bare minimum. They did nothing to really give you that Halloween feel.
Unfortunately, another found footage horror that went wrong.
I would say as far as disappointments, that one I was I did enjoy it, but I was like, come on, guys. I think me and Joe did that one, and you said the same thing where I didn't feel Halloween at all in this. I didn't, you know, like the 1980s one. It felt 80s, 90s. You know, Joe, you
I was
muted.
muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing when we did it. It should have been a lot more heavy on the Halloween, and it was a little light on the, you know, just gonna show trick-or-treaters and things going wrong, and the I mean, that's pretty much what almost all Halloween movies are.
Yeah. All right. Queen says this is in reference to JR. Listen, I normally don't do that, but that shit devastated me. No, you're not the only one. Wait till I get in for my most disappointing film, y'all know. Well,
Yeah, just let us know in the comment. Yeah, we're gonna be talking our top.
By the time we get to that, me and Joe
the
be 2 seats in the wings.
program. You can put it in the comment section.
All right. Tara agrees. Yeah, I agree. Death of a Unicorn didn't do it for me either. And what sucks about that is we went to the theater to see that one. And can we talk about your most anticipated horror film for 2026? That's a good question.
Which actually, I probably was going to discuss it with them because with the holidays coming up and as busy as we were going to be, I was going to say, hey, our next live stream should be our anticipated movies of 2026.
Well, just pick one. Pick one off the top of your head.
Off the top, obviously, Scream. Duh.
Scream. Oh, me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Terrifier 4. There you go.
Me, Robert Eggers' Werewolf. I'm curious on that one.
God, I can't. Roger Eggers to me is a double-edged sword, man. I love his fucking passion for stuff, but sometimes he goes a little too overboard with certain things.
Well, it's supposed to be filmed like you're watching the 40s, 50s.
I tell you what, though, for the first time I saw The Lighthouse, I wish I would have seen that movie earlier. I've loved every fucking minute of that fucking film, dude. So Eggers, I like him. It's just sometimes though, like Nosferatu was sometimes had its moments for me when it comes to certain things. But yeah, I agree with you, JR. Anything he touches, though, I'm always interested in, though, for sure.
Would you guys stay in a lighthouse for $1 million for a year?
Yes.
I don't fucking know. I don't like the ocean. I can't be anywhere. If I'm trapped on this little island, no, I can't. Wait,
deliver me my shit. Deliver $1 million. Deliver me my shit.
Yeah, $1 for a year, bro.
I might do it. As long as you get, as long as the alcohol supply, like these motherfuckers have, bro. The Conjuring, yeah, that was bad. And him was so disappointing this year.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one.
I remember we weren't too thrilled with that one at all. That's a good shout. And I'm looking forward to Silent Hill.
Yeah,
a lot of people are looking forward to that one.
I'm looking for the Killer Whale, though. The Killer Whale, come on. I know JR is. JR loves
I'm waiting for Primate, dude. I want to see that shit when it
I want to see Primate also. Well, like I said, we'll have to discuss our 2026.
You can put it on the list, but you won't catch me here for that one. I can't watch that one.
Oh, you'll be fine.
No, I'm not. I can't. I can't even watch George Romero's Monkey Shines, bro. And George Romero's my hero, bro. I like the unicorn one, but that robot girlfriend. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. He's tapping into my list.
No,
All right,
yeah, no. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into the season finale.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Derry. It's gonna be a little bit two-parter here. We're gonna talk the episode, and then we're gonna, because we normally rate a movie, but we also do a series.
Well, I'm not doing the episode, bro. I'm doing the whole thing right now. I'm just getting it all out.
That's fine. That's cool. So, and then we're gonna rate the series as well, the way we normally rate our regular other movies. So, with that, Rick, go ahead. You go first.
Dang, good luck, brother. I would say Andy Machete, is it Machete?
Yep. Machete.
Yeah, Machete. He had a difficult task, bro. Not only did he have to come up with a series to a beloved franchise, but he had to kind of tie it into the films in a way where you didn't want to kind of tamper with them, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, he made those films even stronger, in my opinion. So many people went back and watched part 1, part 2, and not just that, though, but he actually made Pennywise even more of an iconic character, if you could believe that. Yeah. So for that feat alone, I can't believe the job that he did, because when I first jumped into this series, you guys saw I wasn't excited at all. You know, for the first episode, I was like, oh, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like that baby, and you know, and I could have swore that the 2 kids that were killed, right, or 3 or 4, whatever it was, Joe even said it, because Joe said to me, I bet you they're coming back. That's not real. That's a hallucination. I was like, oh, and that really sunk me low. But then the next episode came, and I was like, okay, They ain't coming back.
Yeah.
They ain't coming back. But all right, but if we want to focus on just this episode though, that's cool. What is it? What's it called? The lake.
The Winter Fire.
Winter Fire. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'll say it right now. The Black Spot is still my favorite episode of the season, but I think this was a brilliant way to cap off the season as a whole. It gave us a lot of answers to questions we've been asking ourselves, as like Marge. We even brought it up here. I think I asked the question, do you guys think Marge? But I didn't. I thought it would be Rich. But Richie, what makes it even better though, that she named Richie after Rich. Rich wasn't the dad, so that even made it even better in my opinion. And we did get to learn something really big, is that Pennywise is not traveling back in time. He's omni. What's it called? Omnipotent. What's that word, Joe? Or yeah, you guys know omnipresence, right? He lives in just one set time. He lives everywhere at once, essentially. Because when he says, when he got killed in chapter 2, he didn't know if that was his death or if that was his birth. So every time he gets fucked up, now he's all right, well, I got fucked up by these guys. Let me go back now and try and go after the kids. And now we know why the other two seasons coming up are going to be focused in the future. And then 30s, and then it's going to go into the 1900s,
the past.
1908. Yeah, I'm sorry, in the past. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You said, because you were like the future, and then you were like the 1930s. I'm like, what?
Good catch. But yeah, Skarsgård, it was incredible. Not just in this episode, but throughout the entire series. I mean, what he did to this character, I don't think anyone right now could have do justice to Pennywise the way he does. Just everything, the vocal patterns, the mannerisms, his inflections, his it's just the way he carries himself. Even as Bob Gray, he was fucking great. And I love that we finally got a chance to meet Bob Gray. And we always thought Bob Gray was going to be some kind of weird serial killer or something like that. But he was just a regular guy. He lost his wife. He's down in the dumps. He's not working in the circus anymore. Now he's relegated to like carnival, like freak show, settings, and that, that scene. And he's alcoholic, and he's just taking care of his daughter. But his love for his daughter, Ingrid, Periwinkle, like that, and the fact that Periwinkle was his wife's stage name, and he passed it on to her, and a lot of the parallels too between Bob Gray and Ingrid as a child, those parallels in the future, like whether it's dialogue or where they hugged each other with the bow and stuff. So all that stuff was all brilliant, and I know everyone got excited, when my man Halloran was like, they're asking, what do you see now? He's like, a fucking miracle. And he sees Rich coming down to save the day. That was an awesome sequence. And I love the colors during that scene too. The blue,
yeah,
it was great. Winter Fire, it just makes perfect sense that it would be blue. And Francis Shaw got his comeuppance. I know Joe loved that. And I love how we just whoop, and they had the fucking old man face with the missing eyeball and shit, the elongated fucking
the thing he saw when he was a kid.
Thing he saw when he was a kid. He got fucked up. So that was cool. And yeah, and then we see the Hanlons stick around. So we know why Mike Hanlon's his ancestors were, farmers and shit like that, and this is where it comes from. Now I got a question though. I love the character of Leroy, but it's interesting that his thing is he has no fear, obviously because of the accident. But I don't know about you guys, but there's a lot of times the actor himself during certain scenes showed fear. Maybe I know his son's in trouble, which he was in trouble a lot, right?
Yes,
he was in trouble a lot. And what do you call that when he's panicking? And he's like, he got fear of losing him. So I know it's hard to have a character in a series like this that just doesn't show fear. How is he going to emote? It's a minor nitpick though. I'm not complaining really. I just found it interesting that he was showing fear in those moments when he's not supposed to. I don't know. But
well, and didn't I couldn't swear? Didn't somebody say kryptonite in this series, or did I watch something else that I'm kind of confused?
I'm not
because
sure.
Basically his son being in danger was
that's his kryptonite.
That's his kryptonite. Up until this point,
was always in danger.
Yeah, no,
how many reunions they had in this?
They did, but not to this level. Like this was like like he really thought he was gonna lose this. Like this is the point where, I lived with no fear, but at this point, I need help, and my son's gonna die. Like that was his kryptonite.
Yeah, no, that was great. I love the everything from the fog when it was coming in. The fog representing like now that barrier's broken and now this evil entity is spreading amongst the entire town of Derry. You see flowers dying, people got like that weird lady in the window and her grin is turning like your shirt right there, Joe. And then like you see the reflection of the red balloon in the I love that, man. That was so fucking good. And then the sound design too, like whether it's Pennywise opening his fucking head and the deadlights show up. Just the sound design itself was fucking incredible. Not just in this episode but the entire series as a whole. We saw Pennywise also played the Piper here. That was great. You could tell Skarsgård had so much fun here, and I would say I never complained about the lack of Pennywise within the first 3 or 4 episodes because they gave us like the guy in the jar, for example, and tons of other creepy monsters, but it all led to Pennywise. And that reveal we had mentioned earlier, was fucking great. But yeah, I'll stop my part here so you guys could give us your thoughts on this episode. But I would say, Halloran still my favorite character. The fact that they used the shine to battle Pennywise with was fucking awesome. I love Charlotte Hanlon, still a very strong character as well, especially where she comes from. And she was so fucking scared of Derry that she was about to go back to fucking the place where it was not very nice to her people. But awesome episode, great finale because it gave us a lot of answers and it also sets up a lot of key moments for the future. Like I can't wait for that Bradley gang massacre. Ooh, I can't wait for that. And Pennywise better be shooting a fucking gun in that scene. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, and the lady that you were talking about in the window, she looked like Sally Hawkins. She played the in Bring Her Back, but she was also in the Shape of Water.
Yes, I didn't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like when she smiled, I go, because I'm like sitting there. I seen that image.
Yeah.
So I was like, is Sally Hawkins going to be in this series? And then when you just see it for there. But before we go to JR's thoughts on the episode, let's go hit the comments real quick.
Yes, sir. I got you, brother. All right, I think it was here. Okay, no, after this one, Adam says, I like the unicorn one and the robot. Oh, no, I read that already. Sorry about that. Looking forward to Evil Dead Burn. Oh, man, Evil Dead
She got
Burn.
the mission.
Sam Raimi's involved in that, isn't he? Right? I
Yep.
hope so.
Yep. Oh yeah.
If he's involved, I'm in. Even though Fed Alvarez.
Fede Alvarez is awesome.
He's awesome,
But Sam Raimi was also a producer now, though, right?
Yeah.
So he's involved. He's involved. Okay.
Ella
Adam
Bruce
says-
is gonna be in there. Of course, he's gonna be involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let Bruce appear. Sorry, but he ain't gonna let Bruce appear.
I think it's what Bruce and Mia, right? Mia's coming back.
Yeah, if he's not gonna let them
second.
appear and not be a part of it,
Wait.
he helped create that character.
Hold
he's gonna
up.
be a part of it.
Pause. Hold on. Pause. Wait. Mia from Evil Dead, the remix in it again? But
Yeah,
when you say
apparently
Bruce,
her
you
and
mean
Bruce are gonna be
Campbell
together.
as Ash.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
gonna.
That's
Well, that's
news to
rumor.
me.
They're
I
both
didn't know
gonna be
that.
together.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like it's a producer role. I didn't think it was be Ash Williams.
Ash is coming back, bro.
shit.
With Mia.
P Rockzilla, what up, son?
P-Rock.
This show made Pennywise a lot more horror with all the blood, kills, scare jumps, and one-liners. The gore was a fucking great. I would never, ever, get enough of gore. I mean, it could be a little abrasive at times, but not this show. This show had the nice fine lines, and whenever it was a lot of gore, a lot of it was comical, so you could get away with that on TV. When Dick.
He's back to Pennywise.
When Dick slapped it in the face. Hold on, 5 years old?
I know.
Joe's trying to keep his laugh. He's like, these two fools.
All right, when Dick slapped it in the face, I had it made. You were confused about that. That was great because he was kind of playing the same tricks that Pennywise does, hiding his face as someone else. And Pennywise's case as Bob Gray, that carnival barker guy, that was someone relative to his past. So that was pretty cool. All right, and Lexi says, I'm surprised and loved hearing Rick speak because you were skeptical when we talked episode 1. I wasn't a fan of it. Even though I will say I went back and watched it in retrospect, and it's a lot better the second time, knowing what happens later. Absolutely, P-Rock. P-Rock chimes in. I don't feel it was all fear from Leroy when Pennywise had his kid and called him. I feel it was a mix of anger, frustration, and he can't do something about it. And at the moment, fear sons. And at that moment, fear. At that moment, and at that moment, fear and at that moment, and fear son's life. Not. Oh, okay. My bad. I totally fucked all that up. But that's a good point because there's a line there when Pennywise talks about dark meat, because I think he knows that Leroy has no fear. So how does it get to Leroy? He's gonna hit him with the racist jokes. And the thing is too, Pennywise does that. He brings out the worst in people to turn people against each other. And during this time, there was a lot of racism. So that's why you see a lot of that. A little weird coming from Pennywise, but I think that was a desperate measure to really fuck with Leroy because he knows he can't scare him otherwise.
But I think what it is too, real quick, is
I got you. I got you, brother.
The fact that Leroy, he started getting that fear a little bit more after the incident in sewers, because remember when he smacked his son, his whole perspective completely changed. So he wasn't this rough military dad. He was like, all right, her and my son, I want that to happen to my son.
Yeah. And that's true because the Derry does that. Like if you come across Pennywise, it does alter you in a sense. And you could tell when he slapped his boy, that wasn't him at all. Queen says, no, not confused. Typo. Another typo. Man, yo, I gotta start,
yeah. Go to the next one. She's still messing up with the typos. Now she double sending. I mean, that's even better.
Right, okay. Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
P-Rock, can you go check if Debbie's short circuiting? Maybe you got to reset her.
See what happens when you get 1 year older? You just start typing.
Your companion is faulting right now. All right, JR, what you think about the episode?
This episode, I gotta tell you, for a season finale, you can't do anything better than what they did. And I know Rick's on board with me on this. Is if you're a filmmaker, if you're Hollywood, and you want to see how to perfectly use CGI, this was a perfect example of how to use CGI right. Because that one scene where they're trying to put the dagger into the tree and Pennywise turns into this like bat-like type creature, and then here comes first of all, the fact that Rich ran him and fucking flipped him off, that was hysterical. Like, here comes Rich, he's like,
I don't think that motherfucker was ever scared of Pennywise.
Nah, he wasn't. Pennywise didn't kill him.
That's why he didn't fuck with him.
But that scene where Rich is helping them push it in, then you see the background. As soon as they put the dagger in, the whole sky turns basically fire. So there's your winter fire.
Good shout.
I mean, that was such a beautiful scene. And there's one thing I started laughing at when I'm watching this last episode, right? Because you have Lily with the dagger acting like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah. Even with the vocal patterns, right? The vocalizations.
They must have read Lord of the Rings. She was holding that shit.
Obviously inspired, yeah.
Yes. But no, for this episode was just great. I do like the Pied Piper scene. I think that was so perfectly done. And then he's just sitting there with the trombone, just freaking playing it. I mean,
with the human hand as a fucking...
Yes, he killed it. And what I like about this is we've always said Pennywise needs to have more films, more series, because Pennywise is such a great character with massive storytelling and folklore about it. So there's so many ways you could go with Pennywise, and we haven't even gone. They're going to go back to when he first landed, which I'm looking forward to that, because that's going to take place during the Native American times.
So you're looking. I think that's the factory
1908,
explosion. Right? So JR is looking for the factory explosion. You're looking for the massacre.
Yeah, because you want to know more about him, and the fact that he said that, he goes, I'm confused with time. I can't tell what's the past, what's the present, what's the future. And that was such a great line.
You're right, GR. You know what else is good about that is we're probably going to get to see like Halloran's grandmother as a younger character, for example, as one of the leads, I would assume.
The fact that they could even go forward. They could even go even more forward than that.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine, we're going to get Pennywise in space. But
nah,
they don't go that far.
Please don't go Jason on this. No.
No, but I think what made this episode so great is this series had massive storytelling. The acting was great. I don't think there was one bad actor in this series at all. All the characters were portrayed well. We had, Lily, the basically even to the end, where she's always blamed herself for everything, and she was forced to give up the dagger. And who picked it up? Marge, the one character in the beginning of this whole thing that we're like, man, this girl's such
We
a
all
little,
hated her.
we hated her guts. She became a fan favorite at the end. And Lily kind of stayed almost the same character because she was always viewed as the outsider, the crazy person. Ronnie, her character took a step back in this episode. And so did Mike Hanlon. But I like the fact that that's another thing. I would have been mad if I'm a dad. Say,
Will
Hanlon.
that you're going for.
Here, son, here, grab the dagger. And this kid halfway, I can't do it. I mean, I would have been yelling at his son, come on, just do it for me. But no, overall, I think this was well done, and it was such a great way to end this season. Now the thing is I worry about a little bit is they did such a great 8th episode. Now they moved the marker even more up.
Yeah.
So now we're expecting
raise the bar.
Almost greatness in the second season, and we don't want disappointment. But yeah, overall, I think it was a great episode. I love the fact that we got to see Beverly Marsh at the end.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was pretty cool too.
Wow, yeah, good shout. Now
I like that wraparound.
She looked exactly the same.
Yes, and then we saw her mother commit suicide.
Yeah,
we saw the actual scene of her mother commit suicide.
Her dad kind of like showed some aggression too, giving us a little hint of her future.
But to go back what you were saying, Rick, before that fact that a lot of people were complaining, oh, we need to see Pennywise early. No, you don't. You got glimpses of him, but then when they did the 29 Noble Street, you got Pennywise unleashed. Then the next episode, in the name of the Father, you got the backstory of Pennywise and Ingrid Kirsch. Then the Black Spot it kept going more and more, and every episode unleashed Pennywise, which was what we wanted from the get-go. But the fact that they did it perfectly without spoiling the series, I think that was a great. Yeah, I'll mention a little bit more, but what do you talk about this episode, Joe?
All right. So before I do, if you want to hit the comments, so I don't want to ignore anybody. You still got to do all hers.
Oh, shut up!
No, keep going. No, keep going up. No, you got to do two more up, man. We got to call her out. No, one more down.
But even this was the same one.
Yeah, I know. We're getting her short circuit live.
That's all. The fact he told Dickie that he's the world Dickie, I like that he's a world eater, a god. I really want to see where he really comes from and how powerful he is. I love that line when I'm the eater of worlds. He's a cosmic god, and that's and it's true. I didn't know anything about this character like this because I've always figured Pennywise, like you guys, I recently for the first time just saw the original miniseries not too long ago. So I've always had the impression that Pennywise was just a clown that was a shapeshifter. I didn't know anything about the turtle that was his arch nemesis. I didn't know anything about that cosmic horror side of it. And I didn't know nothing about the Deadlights, and I want to know even more. And this one here was pretty cool. It gave us that little glimpse of the meteor shooting down, and that's how this entity came to Earth. And yeah, I hope we do get more of that information elaborated. Yeah, Marge, not my fave. Marge was fun. I didn't like Marge at first because I thought she was like, she was the nerd that wanted to get with the patty cake gang and diss her friends and nah. Even though she was a loser like them. And when I say loser, I mean that's the term, not that they're losers, but.
Well, and who she becomes the mother of in this series, you get the young one and you get the Bill Hader adult version. Yeah. So because I like the adult version of Richie. I like the way they had
wasn't
gone.
He a lot better? I did.
Yeah, because
Finward, the kid from Stranger Things. What's his name? Finn
Wolfhard.
I'm not. Yeah, that dude. I hated not the actor, but his version of Richie was so abrasive and obnoxious. I'd be like, no. How can anyone want to be friends with this fucking guy? But
Hader
but Hater grounded him a lot.
He
and
hit
I like
the
that.
adult version of, and actually, I'm a huge fan. That's what I was pointing because I have the.
Oh, I know.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of it, and
You
I
and
wasn't
JR
a
are my
fan
go-tos when
of
it
the
comes to the lore for
of the.
Pennywise.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Rich and Dad version, but I was a fan of Muschietti's version.
Yeah, Muschietti's his version of his universe, I prefer it. It's just so I mean, obviously
It's
he's
broad.
got
They
not just that,
expanded
but
it.
he's got the resources compared to what Tommy Lee Wallace had in the miniseries. So I can't compare it like that though. It's different. I think it in the show was worse than in the movies with the kills. Yeah, he
We
went
got
all
more
out.
of them.
And
We
you know
got
what's
more.
funny?
yeah.
A lot of people kept saying, "Well, how come he's much better in the series and then he was?" But now that we know he's living both timelines simultaneously, like this is his now. You know what I mean? Look at Joe cracking that can, yo.
No,
That's
I was
funny.
opening. I was
Yo, what you got there, Joe?
It's my little refrigerator.
Yeah,
I was
sure,
trying. I was trying. I was like sitting there. All of a sudden, I looked down. I'm like, fuck!
I
I'm
love how
not
we can see
muted.
Joe slowly. I know it's there, so I see Joe like
There
this.
now. I don't have to go, Adam.
He's trying to listen to us, but he's like, then he fucked up. That oh shit. Then he moved.
Because I
Hold up.
realized I was about to shut the door, and I realized that
One
it
more.
wasn't muted.
P-Rock smoking the bong and talking Pennywise. Oh, I will be floating too soon. I love how everything with Pennywise floats, even like his blood. Even that was in the miniseries. His blood
Yeah.
floats. I love how that's consistent with Pennywise. All right, go ahead, Joe.
But yeah, I'll knock out because if you did not watch the last episode, Ricky and I, by the time we got to the review of the movie, the alcohol kind of kicked in on us, and we were a little bit off or clamped over Rich. Fucking Muschietti made me cry again. Like, here's the thing. I will say what got ruined for me was that image. I thought it was Ronnie. So the best part is that I thought it was Ronnie. I'm like, okay, good for Ronnie giving him the middle
the
finger.
drumstick in his back pocket.
No, because I scrolled real fast.
I know.
So when to see that it was Rich, and when he showed up, and I'm sitting there and I can feel Adam looking my way as he's probably seeing like the tears are like hitting my shoulder, and I'm like, God damn it, I hate crying in horror shit because I want to be scared. I want my adrenaline, but this man's hitting me on my dopamine. He's hitting me on all the other receptors to make me even more emotional on it, which is why it was like the good thing about this the finale. It had a lot of heart in it. Like, you saw the family connections, like to see I fucking should have wrote her name down, but Taniel die. I mean, I thought that was one of the Rose. To see him die, like I'm like, damn it, like this poor kid, like the family's mission had been to take care of this. He runs up there, and then and Adam called it quick. He goes, I think he got shot in the neck, and I'm like, no, he didn't. And then they showed it. I'm like, this sucks. When he turned into like with the wings, that was one of the things that Mike in the It series saw as one of his visions, which was throwing in there. I love that they like, again, Marge. I hated her at first too. I mean, listen, I will say I had a friend in grade school, middle school, and then when we got to high school, ended up joining the popular people and turning against me. So when I was watching this series, I felt what Lily was going through, to have a friend turn on you, and then when shit happens to them, all of a sudden they come back your way. Love you, Big Junior. Actually, JR knows who I'm talking about.
I thought you meant he's Big Junior.
No. So no, it's his god brother. So that's where we got JR, and then we got Big Junior. But yeah, when Pennywise was basically letting Marge know that she was gonna have a kid, and she showed Richie's missing picture, and then was like, all right, now I'm gonna eat you. It was basically getting rid of somebody. It's like a Kang move, if you think about it, what Pennywise tries to do, going back in the timelines, and you try to take out the person that's who I was thinking about when you had the omnipresence. It's kind of like Kang. Pennywise is Kang. He can go through timelines. He can go back to change things. But But yeah, I loved that Richie showed up. You know, you got the losers final scenes. Damn it. I love that Rick kept on correcting me.
Hey, listen,
The last one.
even Pennywise
Call them
he
losers.
called them losers in this one.
Yeah.
No, I know. And that's I mean,
So-
because that's gonna be it's a key thing with this with the book
That's
and
probably because he just faced them, and he probably still got that fucking. Wait, hold on. These ain't the losers. These are.
they're not. That's the whole thing though, which is
predecessors.
because he preys on the kid that damn it, that's Stranger Things. No, yeah. Anyways,
What the
I know
You're short-circuiting
I'm
it.
short-circuiting.
Yeah,
I know. Because I just watched Stranger Things and there was something involving the kids and when they're younger. So now I'm confusing the two.
It's a Florida thing.
So for me, what I'm gonna call Easter eggs. I could be wrong, because you know when you're dealing with a Stephen King, you know, property, you got to somehow throw in some of his other stuff. So you know when you got that fog. JR did it on one, like I thought of The Mist,
Yeah,
and I'm like, this is pretty
1000%.
freaking cool. That it's like, you know, you get in the mist that like you know that in the mist danger is coming. Obviously, when and freaking Adam, I can't believe he didn't notice this because we're watching it, and then when Pennywise, you know, hits the microphone and tells everybody school's canceled, you know, the kids from this age group go to the auditorium. And then he shows up and rips, and you see the blood. I thought of Carrie, like you know the bloody scene in the auditorium. So it's like really cool where you're gonna throw these little Easter eggs. If you really want to look at it that way, I'm going to. That he put in there. But yeah, for me, it was a great ending to it. I know we mentioned the CGI. You know, yes, when you're gonna go, especially out with a bang, you're gonna have some CGI in there. There, you know, and you're also dealing with, you know, a clown that can transform into other things. But it was all done well, and you know, then when you get to the funeral, and I'm sitting there going, "All right, good, we celebrated," and then you get to the funeral, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Wait, I'm not gonna do it. Don't worry. But when he's like, you know, when the
My
parents
man
are sitting there
Halloran,
and
yo.
hollering,
Boy, that fucking guy's awesome, bro.
and then he mentions he's gonna get the job at the hotel. But you know, obviously the Hanlons were not gonna leave the town because Mike is born in that town. So Will is Mike's father, is what I'm going to go make. Yeah. So they weren't gonna leave. I thought it was just wrapped around really well.
Which
you know, Rick, you said
I'm sorry again.
you said it's hard when you're taking a property that you establish, and then you want to try to connect it to your other stuff because you don't want to lose. Which I might end one. I'm gonna say I do want to talk about Ingrid. I got a couple of things about her. So when we go to give our rating, if anybody has any Ingrid stuff, I do too. So don't take it all, JR. Because
I
JR's
got nothing. So
JR is like the king of me and him will have like the same stuff almost always as far as our thoughts. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I loved because Rick called me out on it that I thought in the beginning these kids were going to be around. I love that IMDb kept the characters, like whoever turned in the sheets for IMDb to have to report who is going to be in the episode. All those kids were on there. It tricked me.
Well, they were technically, because as long as they show images of them, they got to get credited.
But in some of them they weren't though. Is
no,
what
not
I'm
all
saying.
of them. Yeah, no.
Right. So
you
all the
saw
kids
for the whole season.
All the kids, yes, they were labeled for all the episodes.
They were there floating in the water and bloop, bloop.
That's it, here and there. But so I liked that first episode was so jarring, and then it gets it resets for the next one, and it just introduced some great characters. And again, not for nothing, none of us have mentioned this, but we're watching like fucking little kids get, you know, fucking ripped apart. Like, and it was still done in a way that none of us are like kind of clutching our pearls at that. So with that,
they were in high school though, right?
Yeah, I don't think that was more the shocker. The more the shocker is that the fact Pennywise he got to kill adults, which we're not accustomed to seeing.
Good shout,
good for him.
I love it because when he passed by all the adults here, when he was running, the way he looks at him like, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers. Watch this.
I'm not gonna lie, when Pennywise was running through there for a split second, I thought of Black Phone 2. But then I remembered the movie that I had mentioned when we reviewed Black Phone 2. Damn it, it escapes me now. Where the killer was, you know, on the snow skating. All right, Rick, if you have any last things for the series itself, and then score it, bro.
No, I was gonna say before I forget. It's sad to think though when you had mentioned how like that Will stays in Derry because this is where Mike is born. Just to now that we know in retrospect that we know what his demise ultimately is, and the way it was described, and I think it was chapter 1, I believe it was, with that fire, and his parents fucking just got burned alive to a crisp, and Will is the father that got melted to fucking to the bone and shit. And it's like, oh my god, that's fucking terrible. But yeah, overall, I really really love this series. This reminded me in a way of Game of Thrones, how like after every episode, social media just blew up, and even with the penultimate episode, the Black Spot. That's like their red wedding in a sense, and then the finale, which it was good, don't get me wrong, but it's more like it wraps everything up, but then it's more going towards, all right, this is what's coming up next. That was kind of Game of Thrones model. The penultimate episode was always the big episode, and the finale is always, okay, we're gonna wrap it up, and then this is what's gonna come in future seasons. I like that a lot. I think, again, Halloran, the actor, man, he's so fucking good. The character is amazing. I love that they brought him in because of, they not only that, but they used his shine. They made him an important character. So they took a very important element of another Stephen King property and integrated it into the It franchise. Was fucking great. And it was seamless. It didn't feel out of place, or it didn't feel shoehorned or anything like that. So yeah, I mean the series. I mean, what are we doing? It's obviously it's a complete 5 for me. If we're doing 5 for this, the first episode. Aside, there was some of the CGI early was a bit not bad, but it was it was kind of hokey. But again, they saved all the good shit for the end. JR mentioned when he turned into the fucking the winged creature, the winged version of Pennywise. That shit looked great, and the fact that of course it was under the blue lighting, so they could hide a lot of stuff. But it's just everything from Bill Skarsgård. Just he carried this. Without him, this would never work. I'll be honest, it wouldn't. He was that's how good he is. Yeah. And I think everybody from top to bottom did a great job, and they got Madeline Stowe back. I don't know where the fuck she been, but. Still looks great. Still, she's still awesome. I'm glad they
love her.
I'm glad they put her in here. So yeah, it's a 5 for me.
All right, JR.
So before I go into mine, just one quick question, because I'm curious. Like I think I know what Rick's gonna say, but if HBO decides, you know what, we did a good job with Halloran, let's give him his own series, would you be on board with it?
Of course, and don't be surprised.
As long as it's the same actor.
Oh yeah, no, same actor.
Don't be surprised.
Following him right after.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Honestly, right now, do not be surprised if you're not gonna if HBO is not going. You brought. So we can do 2 properties of King.
Yeah, because don't forget Halloran. I didn't realize this. I keep thinking when I'm watching Halloran in this series, like, oh fuck, man, I love him, but. He gets wiped out in The Shining, but no, that's not part of this. They're using the book, and in the book he survives. So Halloran survives the Overlook Hotel. Yeah. He's in Doctor Sleep. I mean, this character is in multiple. How many movies? He's in 2 films, a series. Was he? He was also in the Steven Weber version, right? I didn't see that.
Yeah. They had Halloran.
So Halloran was in it. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Who played him? You know what fan?
God, I don't remember right now.
Oh, okay, so
it just became. I think it's on Hulu.
I need to watch it now.
After like 20 years, after 20 years of it, it's. I know that Steven Weber, Rebecca De Mornay are the leads. I love Rebecca, but
me too.
All right, JR.
I mean, for me, I think it was always one of those things that we know Skarsgård. He kills Pennywise. We know that he's perfect for the role, for what he does, and he's a student of acting. He goes deep into his role. So we knew we were going to get a great Pennywise. And what I like about the series is they made you fall in love with certain characters. They were like, we're going to kill them off. We don't give a shit.
Game of Thrones.
But that's I mean, it's HBO. So HBO doesn't really care. They're about, we're going to shock you. We're going to piss you off.
This is
And,
the same studio though that turned down The Walking Dead. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's too violent. We don't want that. What the fuck?
But it had
We'll do same-
Sopranos.
We'll do Game of Thrones though. We'll do not just the violence, but all the
Yeah.
sex and,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
rape and all that shit. Come on, man.
but for me, I
Hypocrites.
think it was so well done. There wasn't one episode that you could say and be like, man, I was bored. Every
No.
episode was good. Every episode had you hooked.
Quality.
And then when you get to that episode, you're like, fuck, I gotta wait another week, which gives you anticipation, gives you more excited. But yeah, I mean, once again, I love the fact that they didn't throw Pennywise right from the get-go. They gave us glimpses here and there. You had the glimpses of the smile, Maddie in the theater, and in the first episode, and it's just they kept going with, all right, let's give you more background on the characters. Now, like I said, we hated Marge. We liked her at the end. Rich was amazing. And listen, these kid actors did a good job for the roles.
Fuck yeah.
They did. They kicked ass. And, we all liked Rich. We're all happy to see Rich at the end, come back. And the fact that, I like when Halloran tells his parents that, a hand you feel on the shoulder, he's there with you. He's always going to be with you. Nice touch at the end, kind of gave Halloran that piece that almost like he knows what he has to do now, as far as the shine that he has. But for me, yeah, I mean, every episode I think was good. It kept escalating. I love In the Name of the Father, the black and white beginning of it, the cold open with that. That was just so well done.
Favorite episode.
Favorite episode? I like Winter Fire. I think Winter Fire is just great. I mean, I do agree. Black Spot, Black Spot gives you that thing where you're watching an episode, Ingrid's coming. Then you get pissed off what happens to everybody. And the fact that they got away with it because nothing happened to the townspeople.
That was back in the day.
No, it was. But the fact that you have the military involved and nothing still happened.
It's sad that
That
they're
kinda-
like they just assumed Hank was part of them because
Oh, yeah.
remember all black people look the same. That's how they viewed it back then.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That yeah.
No,
Terrible,
and then the Pennywise fucking showing up in there,
that's what sealed the deal for me.
that was awesome. But it's like what great episode 7, 8. I would say episode 6, 7, 8 are 3 great episodes going.
He's all right, Joe.
He's like he's grabbing that beer.
No, not Joe. Not
Oh.
for you, because you
Oh.
froze like.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
No. It's just that's okay. It's just your facial expression was
Yeah.
hilarious.
No, but yeah, for me, it's like
muted.
I think this is a great series. I think I'm looking forward to what is next door because now we're in 27. We're gonna go on the 27-year cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be fun to watch. This is a 5. I don't have many gripes with this series. I mean, my biggest fear was you're taking a horror character, Pennywise. I'm hoping you don't ruin it. And what you did is you made him even a bigger horror character.
Thank you.
And if you go back a couple years, horror was in a massive slump until Chapter 1 came out in the theaters. So this Pennywise started basically the reawakening of horror movies because it was a massive
Renaissance.
blockbuster hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though Chapter 2 was great, but
No, it was just long, and they plan on making it longer. You heard about that?
Yeah.
He wants to
Yeah.
go back and make it longer. No, don't
but for
do
me, yeah, this is a perfect 5. I have, I mean, the last episode is my favorite because the cinematography is just amazing.
Joe, before you go, let me hit up the comments. We got a lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joe,
Hey, like, I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you should-
Joe,
I'm like,
please,
damn
Joe,
it.
Joe, you got fuzz. You got.
Well, I'm like sitting here, like I thought JR was gonna keep
milk?
talking.
What are you
No,
talking
that's
He had a
man,
milk mustache.
Yeah,
I had-
right there.
I had a little head on my beer. That's all.
Is there some face on my face? Look at
Wait, is
perfect
there-
timing
well,
for this comment.
Actually, while you're doing this, I'll be right. And I have my phone to listen.
Yeah, go. You good, Joe? I got you, bro. Queen says, I think maybe it set himself up by messing with the timeline. He caused his own downfall by trying to go back. I think he's going back to kind of just prevent his demise. That's what I'm thinking. But now that he failed again in this timeline in the 60s, it was 62, I believe this was. Now he's fuck it. I'm gonna go back in the 30s.
I'm confused though. I almost feel like he lives every 27 years in one shot.
That was originally what everyone thought, but
Yeah.
this episode changed all
Yeah.
that. So I got to see how they handle it now. Remember, that was one line.
Yeah.
let's see how they work that in, because that's a good question, and it's if it's a concern, it's warranted, because we don't know. We shall see. Can't wait. Selena says, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year's, everyone. Merry Christmas. This is our last stream for the year, so we won't be streaming for the next 2 weeks, obviously, because of the holidays. So, yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everyone. We'll get to you. Yeah, the adults. P-Rock says, seeing each adult's reaction when seeing him was different. New and good. Selena says, I need to catch on this series.
Not Selena catch up on something.
Yeah.
Movie,
Jeez.
series.
What's new? Selena, me too.
That's Adam. Oh no.
Lex, if we were close, we could have caught up together.
No, y'all would have been watching something else.
Yeah. P-Rock, I wonder, with Dickie having the shining talent. I love the way P-Rock talks, man.
Okay,
Dickie having the shining talent.
That's how Pennywise kept referring to him. Dickie.
Oh, did he? Oh, all right.
Tricky Dickie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, he would. Yeah. That was.
You're right.
That's the way
Good
he
job. All right, P-Rock. My bad. I thought that was a P-Rockism. Okay, let me start. With Dickie having the shining talent, does the whole once you leave Derry, you tend to forget Derry work on him? If so, would he have been able to remember Pennywise since he was the? All right, I know what he's trying to say. Yeah, that's.
He's trying to say basically,
That's why
everybody
Halloran forgot. What's more interesting to me though is Marge obviously never left.
Right.
After everything she went through, how did she not know to protect Richie? You know,
probably. Well, yeah. Oh,
well, the parents started forgetting. Even the parents,
but they lived there. They never left.
Even the parents, after time, they act like nothing happened because
yes,
all the parents that lived in the town, you saw it from the get go when the kids behave a certain way. When the kid went missing, it was like nothing.
Did the book touch on that at all?
No.
Yeah, because even the parents are affected.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. All right, these are people talking to each other here. Let me go here. First, all right. Let me go back. I remember Pennywise since he was the first to see him in that mind realm, and if he did, do you think he never came back every 27, right? 27 to try and stop Pennywise. If you forgot Leroy, I'm sure he stayed in touch with him and asked for his help. That's true. Yeah. There is a lot of questions still with how this works. They kind of flip the switch on us a little.
Andy has taken a property and is basically creating his own universe.
We have
Unfortunately,
remember,
for the rest of us who read the book,
by the old movie or the book.
Yes,
we got to go.
Who read the book? Go by the old movie.
Yeah.
We're sitting there going, well, no, Andy, and
he changed stuff from the book
this is another great thing as far as somebody, because damn it, you guys help me out on Netflix. I think he did like 2 of Stephen King's book. Somebody that we
1943 was that one? Or
1922. Yes, and who? Damn it. Who directed? Who was the director?
That was Mike Flanagan. Flanagan.
So Flanagan and Machete have taken King properties that are really hard. Because again, I still love the original miniseries. It's different because we're in a different time. Obviously, you have to now reinvent it.
It was a sign of the time, man.
Sign of the times.
80s. Early 90s, actually.
Andy and damn it, because you cut me off and you made me forget his name. I was trying to hold on to it. The one you said that directed Gerald's Game and
Mike Flanagan.
Both of them have taken the properties and have expanded on it. They've taken source material, and we have talked about this before. It's so hard to translate King's work onto the screen. These two have done an absolutely fabulous job doing that. King has been behind it. King has negatively responded to other people doing his work. Kubrick being the most famous one. He's not a fan of The Shining.
Did not like
he was actually also truly, not like there's a couple that he was not a fan of. But when the Shining miniseries came out, he was behind that one because it followed the book. And it is honestly a great iteration of it. For me, My score, I mean, it's gonna be a 5. I mean, out of anybody, again, I've read the book. I'm like JR saw the movie with me, but I actually read the book. So, yes, like you said, you come to us.
Yeah.
Like it's a great job because it took something that I already knew and it reworked it. It made it fresh for me. It made it, and I actually stopped going, but this is how it's not gonna be. But before we bring Lexi in to go over.
Let me finish these comments too.
Well, actually, I wasn't done.
Oh, God.
So what I just wanted to mention was Joan Gregson, who played Ingrid. She played her in the It movies. She was brought back for the miniseries. She actually passed away 2 months after shooting this. Like they literally, everybody talked about how great she was on the set and bringing her back. And I loved how the series at the end just gave all these like it hit it part 1 and it was like, dude, this guy is thinking so much ahead to make sure that all these puzzle pieces are going to fit for you guys, so that way you don't question me, but at the same time I'm going to put these characters in here, so we may see some of these characters pop up in future, because I was trying to do the math to see when Pennywise is going to come back again, and I fucking forgot to put it on there, but because that was, I think, 2016 in Andy Machetes is when the Losers Club fought it as adults. So now you have to add 27 years from there. So he's just got to create the next 2 series and then slowly get to the next generation, fighting it. But that's what I got to say on that. It's definitely a 5 for me. I know there was something we were going to say. Sorry.
Your voice sounds weird. Go.
Yeah, it sounded like you're chewing gum.
No, because I was trying to. No, I felt it coming, but I was trying to get
peanut butter.
The whole time I was saying, please go clear your throat, bro.
I was trying to get my thought out before Rick interrupted me. So that's
no, I wasn't going to. You told me not to. I didn't. All right.
Like you were eating peanut butter.
Yeah. Queen says they said after time it becomes like a fog. They forget. Okay.
Oh, actually, one more thing is the only thing that I didn't like is the fact that it sets up the fact that yes, we're gonna actually look forward to the new seasons, and if Pennywise's goal is to wipe out the timeline Kang version, that just never really works. So that's the only little, honestly, negative I'm going to say ahead of time on this is the fact that he's going to go back. It's probably going to be a great series. It's going to lead up to the events every 27 years. And like you guys said, Rick, the 7th episode will be the Red Wedding episode because it's going to hit on that. But honestly, we all kind of already know Pennywise never succeeds because of It Chapter 1 and 2.
But remember what he said, though?
Yes.
Remember what he said? I can't tell if when I die, if when I get killed,
he's
if
not
I'm
going
born
back
again.
in time, Joe.
He does not remember that stuff.
No, I get that. But I'm saying the
So
series
he
itself.
could
The series itself.
Time to be reborn in his mind. So it's just
the whole series could wrap up with season 3, and as long as they do it correctly, it could make. I believe in Andy Machete. I think if anyone could do it, it's this creative team.
All right. So thank you for staying on. All right, we're gonna hit comments.
Oh, we have more comments. Yeah.
Yeah, we have more.
Yeah, I understand the whole fog forgetting, but if Dickie has those same mind powers, you think he'd be strong enough to not forget. Plus, you think he would be able to forget Pennywise after him being the first to see him back and put him through all that shit with
he could have been taken. He could have been taken in what Anna. Is that her name? The one that showed who? What's the name of
when he drank that weed infused drink?
Rose. He could continue to keep drinking that tea.
Or, but at the same time, remember he could put that memories into a locked box too, so he could redo that.
Oh yeah, because I think Grandma says something about that.
So I think he'd never be able to forget Pennywise. Maybe Derry he'd forget. That's a good question. Unfortunately, I think that character's done, so we're not gonna get to know. Like let's say when he goes to this new hotel, he's going to London, so we don't know if he even thinks about. No, he's not going to Overlook right away.
I know, he's going.
in London.
He's gonna get a job in a
Go with
hotel.
London, yeah. So we don't know what his feelings are on Pennywise because that never got brought up ever, in like The Shining, for example. So, but who knows? We'll see. Again, they might still have this character come back. No, they can't. It's 1930s, but they might do flash forwards. We don't know. I don't know.
The
You're
grandma,
right.
I think JR mentioned that the grandma may be part of
The grandma, or I guarantee you.
Yeah.
First of all, one thing I will say before we move on.
And she lived in the town.
One
I'm
thing
sorry,
I will
but she
say
lived
though,
in the town, didn't
and
she?
also the Bowers, right?
The Bowers
He may
family.
be a young kid because if you notice, and I love this is one of there's very few shows. Game of Thrones is one of them. I always skip the intros for everything except for like Game of Thrones. There's exceptions. I never skip the intro to this. I fucking love the intro because every episode there's alterations to it, and even some of the sound cues are different. It gets more menacing as the series goes along. But
y'all didn't notice that, did y'all?
And the one teaser.
That many of you guys.
No,
I'm just trying to say
what I'm getting at. That scene with the Bradley Gang massacre when they show it in the intro and they got Pennywise out the fucking window blasting motherfuckers. Right there, there's a sign, a storefront, Bowers. I think they had it's not the butchery, obviously. Whatever their family came from before he was, before Bowers became
in the town,
law enforcement. But they had a storefront there. That's telling you Bowers will be somehow. He will be an important character.
The town. That's
well, he was a sheriff. I think they came with the whole bloodline of being the sheriffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The town. He's connecting the whole the names that we all know from the series.
All right, Joe, take it from there, buddy.
All right, so we are now going to thank you for sticking with us to wrap up this series. Obviously, 2025 has brought some great movies. And we're going to do our top 3. We're going to bring Lexi in. Rick, you want to click her on? Hey. Oh, she got the Grinch on. Oh, Rick, you got changed. See?
It's funny because when I came on the stream, I was all Christmas out, man. My ugly sweater, my Santa hat. I see these guys just hanging out. You know what? I'm going to get casual, too. I don't want to be the only one. But Lexi.
By the way, and even though that, like, when Rick took off,
You're muted, Lexi.
Oh, you're muted. JR thought that Rick had on it. And so JR takes off so he can put his shirt on. And then Rick comes back and he's like, oh, but you guys were like, dude, we thought you were wearing
I didn't know. It was.
And then he's like, no, you guys are going to wear Christmas.
And
then Lexi comes in.
No, I mean, it's the last episode of the year, so I figure let's just go Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I figure. All right,
honestly,
I assumed you guys would have thought the same.
On this. I mean, I got Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob is my Christmas. That's where I'm going to go on. But yeah, so 2025 had delivered some really strong movies. Rick, you had mentioned after we finished about trying to, I don't know if you want to try to do this now. I'm a little buzzed. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. That's fine.
You know what I was gonna say, right?
Yeah.
All right, we can try. What we can
do
is
one movie.
So where Rick goes. We should try to guess what movie is on your list. So that might be a little hard with all four.
There's one movie, not the whole list.
One movie.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go first.
Let JR go first, guys.
I can guess who's going to be on everybody's list, probably. Except mine. Ready?
Hold on. He said.
I know. I already know. The villain is coming in. The villain's coming in. I know what movie he's going to say.
Hold on. Did JR just say? I know what movies is going to be on everyone's list.
Everybody else's list, but not mine.
He said not mine.
The villain is in.
Oh,
ready?
Shit, villain mode. Hold on. Should I put him on solo?
Sinners. Who has Sinners on their list?
All right, wait. Whoever has Sinners, you can say if you have it and the place on your list. I have Sinners.
What place?
Number 2.
Rick?
Nope.
Really?
Not me.
Right.
I wasn't big on it as you guys.
Okay. Lexi, you ask away. Oh, well, you say which one you think is on everybody's list.
I'm gonna say Bring Her Back.
No.
Shit, you got me. That's on my list.
That's on your what number?
I didn't rank mine.
1, 2, 3.
I
Yeah.
didn't-
It's 1, 2, 3.
All right. Fuck.
Where would Bring Her Back land on yours?
Let me think about it. Go ahead, Joe.
It's on yours. All right. Oh, it's my turn.
Hmm?
Oh no, I'll go with anything. All right. Let's see what we got.
Lizard has sinners.
Lindsay has okay. Oh, we got comments going. I'll get to
Yeah.
them.
No,
one
we're good
second.
there.
Let's see. Damn. All right, Joe, you go. I'm blanking, bro. I
blank?
wasn't prepared for that.
All right. Who's got weapons? What number is yours?
2.
For me,
2. What number is yours?
number 1.
Number 1. All right. All right.
All right.
So wait, who didn't?
Rick's go now.
Who?
Okay.
Rick?
Frankenstein. Okay, there you go.
Oh, is that on yours?
No, it's not on mine. But I thought it
This
would
is
be. I thought
fun.
it would be
Me
on
too.
GR's. To be honest with you, I thought it'd be on GR's.
I thought JR would have.
I thought
All right.
because it's.
I have a feeling I know one of them on JR's list, but I don't know.
Since Lexi just joined us, I'll go to her first. So right now we're going to rate our top 3 movies of the year.
Before we start, can we hit the comments though?
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Yes. We'll go 3, 2, 1, guys, for your list. That
3,
way
2,
you
1.
name
Okay.
it. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
All right. 1 second. I just want to go to the more relevant ones now. All right, I got Sinners. P-Rock, this is before, but he said, you should have wore it, Rick. Yeah, I know, but I feel weird. I feel weird.
I was confused, man.
I was
I
all
was so
festive.
confused.
The hilarious
wanna-
part is, listen, the only reason we were late is because of the costume change
That's why we were
between
late.
Yeah,
Rick and
man.
JR.
I was more
JR
mad. I was like, yo, this dude got a freaking like ugly sweater.
Yeah, JR, we chime in and like I got
want
my
an
shirt
ugly
on.
sweater.
Dude, I had
And
my
JR
Santa hat. I was like, oh,
No.
like, all right, I'll be back.
So JR sees Rick.
Join
and he
me,
goes-
Rick. Join me.
Yeah, JR sees Rick and he goes, "Oh damn, he's got an
Like,
it shirt on."
I have my hat.
And
see,
then
I
he
have my hat.
disappears, and then Rick disappears, and I'm standing here, and then they come back,
It's all
and
good.
JR put on his shirt because he thought that Rick had one on. Rick saw that we didn't have Christmas on, so I thought it was great. That's why
Right.
we were late, guys.
We
Not
admit
technical.
it. We're silly like that. P-Rock says Sinners was cool, but wasn't looking forward to a sequel. It's fine like that. See, for me, Sinners, I love everything up until the vampires. The vampires, to me, like looking back at it, that I didn't like the
They were
vampires.
partying, bro.
Huh?
They were partying.
I don't know. But everything before was cool. and
There
Michael
wasn't
B.
enough
Jordan-
of it, though. It
Michael
wasn't
B. Jordan
enough.
was awesome, but wait, is this sequel? No, I don't know.
No,
I don't know if they're gonna
no.
make sequels for Sinners. I hope not.
Yes,
I think
yes.
I think it's
it's
fine
gonna
the
be.
way
It's
it
gonna
is.
be. No, it's gonna. They're gonna do the 80s of
Oh,
the
No,
of
they
yeah.
do. The
Of,
folk song, right?
Stacks,
no,
right?
no,
Stacks?
no.
What's his name?
Stacks, and Haley
Steinfeld's
Steinfeld's
I don't know.
character.
You
Yeah.
want a sequel? You want a sequel? What do you want?
They already had said that.
No, I know, I'm just-
yeah, literally. Like, would I have wanted it? Honestly, no.
listen,
I
Warner
thought
Brothers,
the movie was strong on
they
its
want some
own.
money, so
Yeah.
all right, and put that hat on the hat. I thought
Yeah,
about
Rick,
it.
Yes.
get that hat. Get
Join
Rick, go get
me,
the hat.
join
Go
me.
get your hat.
It's
Get
too
your hat.
hot.
Put the hat up, man. All right, wait. I'll even join. How about this? I'll amp it up for you guys. Hold on. Damn it. All right.
Woohoo! Oh, yay. I love it.
I got my. There we go. There we go. We got
Yay.
it. JR, you got a hat.
Good hat, GR.
Yeah, I got to be the Grinch, man.
Yeah, you could be the Grinch.
I
All
gotta
right.
be the
We got the
Grinch,
Grinch.
man.
We got the Grinch.
Yes. We're the mean ones.
The mean one. All right,
All right. Wait. So Lexi.
that's for you, Papa.
So what was yours, Lexi?
What?
Your
What are
list.
your 3?
Okay, with your 3 lists.
Oh, so are we saying all 3 just right now? 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1. Yes.
Whatever GR or
Okay.
whatever Joe wants. Joe's the boss.
So for me, number 3, the reason why I chose this one, because I felt like my number 3 was fighting for a lot. Because I liked so much. I mean, 2025 fed us in so much horror this year. And there were so many good ones. But, and I had a feeling that there was a few films that were going to be on y'all's list. So I was like, let me just go with one that I liked talking about. And I think it was just me and Joe, the psychologist. But number 3 is Locked. I really enjoyed that one because I did not expect when I walked into the theater. Yeah, it was me and Joe. But when I went into the theater, I'm thinking, locked in what? Like, because I don't watch trailers anymore, thanks to you guys. I don't dig into what it is. I went in blindly, and I'm like, what are we locked in? A prison? An insane asylum? Like, where are we at? Locked in a car? What the fuck? This is gonna suck. I just paid for this shit. And I fucking loved it. It was so good. I was shocked how good it was. And it seems like, what the fuck at first, but it was so good and I liked it. Number 2, and these two, number 1 and number 2, really fought. I had to sit and think about this one, but number 2 is Black Phone 2. I really enjoyed that one. It was better than the first one, in my opinion. It just,
She did say that.
fuck, yeah. I loved the second one so much. The way they tied it together. Storyline wise, and I love a film like, because you know, speaking about it in Penny, like there's just so many films on that subject. There's so many Freddy Kruegers, Jason. This is original, and I like this is a different story, a new character coming into the horror field. So I like the grabber. So yeah.
JR, the grabber. I always think of JR when I hear
The grabber.
And then number 1 is Weapons. Again, it's different from, you know, what we typically watch. I love the story breakup. You know, here's this point of view and this person's point. I love how they broke all that up and it ties all together. So that are my top 3 of this year.
Is JR and Joe texting each other? Because one
No,
guy
actually,
knows
no,
it.
no,
Yeah,
no,
so
no,
Joe
no,
finished,
no,
and then
no,
Joe
I'm sorry.
goes.
No.
Joe
No,
finishes, and then
actually-
it's JR.
No.
It's one after the other, bro. What's going
It's
on?
funny. I was in the. You'll see my comment.
No, it's
Don't-
fine. You
All
know, I just like doing stupid shit.
I know.
I like
Alright,
keeping you
JR?
on your toes.
Jared, what's your top 3?
You're muted, JR, because you don't realize.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me.
No. So on the 3 spot, I got 28 years later.
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
20 years later.
What?
Listen, I like 28 Days.
Wow.
And the fact that they came back to it. I mean, this was like the only horror film where women were going crazy when they heard of some guy named Samson.
No one is T-Rock. He's like, that was me.
So the film got
Yeah, I know about Samson.
more views because of some dude named Samson.
Samson.
Um,
I'm gonna name my shit Samson.
I mean, Ralph Fiennes was a character in there. I want to see more of him, and I hope that we.
Oh,
get
we're
to see
doing
a
it.
lot more.
We're doing it.
Number 2, Weapons. I mean, listen, Julia Garner. I think she had a good year as far as movies. I mean, she did great in this film, and you know, she got a lot of hate for Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four, but she was great in that too.
I knew that was going to be on the list.
I loved her in
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, think about it. We got a villain called Gladys. How many villains you get called Gladys?
Yeah.
She got nominated for a Golden Globe. She
didn't
might
win,
get the
yeah.
Oscar.
Nice.
She won't win.
Oh no.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you don't win. I will say
No.
you
Yeah.
need to point out that the
Sorry.
fact that an Oscar, a horror movie, and a performance in a horror movie gets a nomination. Winning it has been since Kathy Bates, Misery, and Jodie Foster and Anthony Perkins for Silence of the Lambs. Horror movies have, like, the Academy has started to recognize that people are putting performances in, and yes, Gladys is also getting her own movie, by the way.
She got
Good.
fucked up at
So
the
you
end
get
of
the
that
prequel.
one.
They don't.
Yeah, you're getting the
All
prequel.
right. So you ready for my number 1, which is going to totally surprise
What is your number
everybody
1?
on here?
What?
I
It's
have
gotta
a
be a fun
feeling.
footage film. It has to be a fun.
All
Footage.
right, I'm going to let you guys one
All right,
guess.
can I ask you one question, GR? Was it a Tubi film?
No.
It's not that.
All right,
coffee
that's
table
your
movie, is it?
question. Wait, that's your question.
I'm sorry.
Lexi, what's your question?
I didn't have a question. I just,
No,
I think
no,
I know
no,
what it
no.
is.
To
GR
guess-
wants
guess-
everyone to give one
guess
question
his.
to try and guess it.
Oh,
It's-
Shelby Oaks.
Nope.
No, damn it.
No, it's a question, not a.
All right.
That's all right.
Is
Yeah,
it
Joe.
psychological?
Yeah, you can say it.
All right. So what is it?
Well, you're not gonna guess what it is.
You have to guess.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah, just say it.
The ugly stepsister.
Motherfucker, you got me. God damn, Joe, you should have went to me first, man.
Listen.
I'm like,
I'll let Rick talk about it.
I knew this because JR put
I'll
this
let
on
Rick
us.
talk about it, but I'm just gonna mention one thing.
No, you could. No, it's all you, brother. You do it.
No,
Go.
no. Well, you jump in on this one because if it's on your
We'll go. Yeah.
Listen, this film took Cinderella and turned it totally upside down. When we watched the film, we were thinking we're watching Cinderella do all this sort of stuff, and realized it's not Cinderella. And the fact that, I'm sorry, this movie was so crazy, especially with the body horror. And unfortunately, the thing about this film is a lot of stuff happened during those times where these young women were forced into these marriages because that's the only way their family could continue to move up the classes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically these daughters doing everything possible in order to make themselves attractive, to attract these rich millionaire heirs. And this film totally, I mean, what this film did is crazy. And every time you see something that she did, you were fucking grimacing. You're like, holy shit, how far is she gonna go? And then I'm gonna leave on this one because that way I'll let Rick jump on this one, but the fucking tapeworm.
That's what I said. Movies that fuck me up is coming up.
I think that's what cemented the movie for me, because after all that fucking madness.
Actually, before you, what are your?
No, I'm not gonna. I know. I'm not gonna go right now. I just want to finish what he was saying.
Yeah.
Right.
After all of that madness, we had the tapeworm scene, and what I will say was, I'll end it here. That movie to me is the most underappreciated. Or
Yes.
maybe not even that. Maybe
It is.
But a lot of people don't even know about it, so it's hard to
underappreciate.
Right.
It's this movie's fucking amazing. It made my list.
I remember when I brought it up to you guys like, what?
Yeah,
Let's do the Ugly Stepsister. And it's an international film.
Right.
All right, Linz says there was some talk about maybe doing a prequel to Jack O'Connell's character. I would be more interested in that than following
the
two other
second.
characters.
That is the second thing they'll be working on.
The fuck do you mean? You mean like a third film?
And he's gonna build it. Everybody builds their universe.
I know, but I would be more interested in that. We really got, the stacks and the other characters. Yeah, Jack O'Connell's character is pretty interesting, and I would like to see where he came from. No, I thought you guys were talking about movies you want in the sequels too. I understand now it's top of the year. Yeah, you got it, P-Rock. Lexi, I loved Black Phone 2. Surprisingly excellent. That almost made my top 3. Almost. It almost did. I really enjoyed that movie a lot. And what is your top 3, P-Rock? Yep, there you go, P-Rock. And you too, Linz. Oh, that's what you guys were
Oh. That's where you got called us out on.
But still, hey, we'll still but look. It was still was one after the other, so I was right. All right. Anyway, not really. Damn.
You were right.
P-Rock says, I never even heard of the 3 and 2. I'm not as hardcore. Okay, weapons I've heard of and seen. All right. And
She hated 28.
28 days later. Yeah, I didn't. That ending ruined it for me. I'm sorry.
I will say, considering.
Did you watch the trailer?
It's gonna pay off of there.
I don't want you to see it.
It's gonna pay off.
I'm gonna see it.
I think it's almost weird. I think it was almost meant to be a like you're going, what the fuck is going
British,
on right
man.
now?
He's
But
not even
that's
No, but
British. I know, but British humor, British drama is very different than
who
ours.
watches 28 Days Later and wants to inject British humor into it, bro?
No, I know. But
I'm sorry. That ruined it for me.
I
I'm not the
agree
only
with you.
person.
I agree with you. I'm 100%. I'm with you.
It's like, and then they got in the trailer. I didn't see it, but I saw a part. And again, it's so infused with these characters.
Yeah,
Like, come
yes.
on. He's trying to do something different, and he's just. I'm telling you, that's gonna sink big time. Frida, hey Frida, hello,
Hey,
my
Mom.
boys. Just passing
Aw,
through.
thank you.
And see you all briefly. My boys, missing the baby. Would be nice to have all of you up here. The baby is. Never mind.
I'm not the
Don't
baby.
say it.
I'm the
Don't
older
say it.
one.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
Frida,
it.
are you glitching like Debbie?
Lexi, you look amazing. Love the hats, you all. GR says, Linzar, what's your top 3 horror films of 2025? And Frida says, okay, my boys, gotta go. A little tired, hectic week. Love you all. Have a great evening and weekend.
Aw.
See ya. Love you too, Frida. I hope you have a good week. Get some rest.
Hold on. Have
Lindsay-
we gotten to JR yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Linz.
JR, I'm surprised.
Oh no,
Like-
there's one that she
Yeah,
mentions
but
that I was going to put on.
I
know what
was
you're talking
surprised you did not do this.
What
But go
up?
ahead.
Oh, let me finish. I have something to catch up on, but me too. I didn't see every film
No,
of
I got something to catch
2025.
up
Same.
I have
No,
seen.
I watched
I
them.
have some to catch up on, but as of now, 1, The Black Phone, 2, Frankenstein, and 3, Sinners. Honorary mentions Hard
love
Eyes.
Hard Eyes,
Bring
man.
her back.
Hard
to
Eyes was
present.
really good.
JR.
No.
See, this is
I'm
where I gotta be
so
the villain.
surprised
I
that
hated
JR.
Hard Eyes.
I know.
hated
I
Hard
thought
Eyes.
that JR was literally going to put Hard Eyes.
Hard
on here.
Eyes. JR like
I
that?
love Hard Eyes.
You
He
did?
did.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah. I would have
Yeah,
put
shit
that. I
was
would have
flame
put.
flick, dude.
I would have put
Nothing.
Hard
No.
Eyes at JR's number 3.
But if you're looking for that kind of movie, yeah, it's not a terribly made.
Well, see
film, but-
what turned it off for you is you hate the actor in the film. So right off the bat,
No, it's not even that.
well, you hate
It's
the
just-
guy. The
No,
guy
but-
you
He's
hated
a
the
goodie.
male actor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
goodie.
no, I don't hate him. No, I don't.
You're not
I'm not
a fan
of his. I don't clamor to see his work, but I don't like be like, oh, forget he's in it. It's just I don't want to see a comedy and this. So shit's
It was-
happening, and then the
it was a
guys
ro-
they're not even
alright.
taking it serious. I
But
can't
they-
stand shit like that, bro.
This was a rom-com
It was rom-
Yeah,
horror
but if you're gonna
movie.
go that route,
I
go
know, but
completely
we're-
slapstick.
listen,
you can't do
No,
anything.
You
don't go
forget
slapstick.
we're not used to changing the
Listen,
genre.
it's fine. Listen, a lot of people
This
like it. I'm not
Hard
saying.
Eyes
I'm not
went-
saying it's. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm not saying that.
I
I'm
know,
saying
I
it's not
agree
my
with
type
you.
of film. That's it.
I
That's all
agree
I'm
with
saying.
you. What I'm saying is Hard Eyes was a rom-com horror movie. That's like
Valentine's
we
Day one, too.
appreciate a different genre, like taking the genre and turning it on its head.
Which yeah, because they did it, and then all of a sudden, a couple months later, Companion did the same thing, but just a different way of doing the rom com.
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
understand.
no,
I
that's all.
understand.
That's all. But
It
yeah,
didn't work for me,
JR.
That's all. Come on, you guys
JR,
hated fucking PG gore, man. Give me one. Just give me one,
Oh,
man. Jesus
we're
Christ.
still on that.
Yes.
He's never gonna let that go.
Every time I don't like
JR,
somebody,
JR,
I'll tell you the
Yeah, I
PG
will-
Gorman too. And we're like, yo, this shit's
JR.
good, man.
Yeah, I will say I really thought Hard Eyes was gonna be at your
Nah,
list.
when
I
was
know,
when
but
was
you
doing
waited.
No. When I was doing my top 3, is like I wanted to do a little bit of everything. You
There you
know,
go. It's for you guys. Okay, I cannot stop looking how handsome. All my boys are gorgeous. Okay, gotta go.
so you were
Yeah,
gonna go
I'm,
5 minutes ago.
All right, wait, who's left?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
one last thing. There was
Me and you, Joe.
there was
Me
another
and you?
film.
Thanks,
Never mind, I lost my train of thought.
I'm
All right,
No,
right.
I-
You were saying there's another film, Gr.
Yeah, there's another film. No. Well,
Yeah,
I have a question for you guys when we're done.
Okay.
All right, Rick,
Okay.
what are yours? Sir?
All right. I didn't put them in order, but if I'm gonna put them in order, movies, these ain't the best films as far as like, but my favorites of my top. I would say, again, the Ugly Stepsister. We talked about that. I mean, Jr. had already touched upon everything about that. But Bring Her Back, I gotta put it on there because it was visceral. I love Talk to Me, huh?
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, but when you did the raise your hands, nobody said Bring Her Back.
Yeah, Lexi.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, I did say
I
it.
did.
I
I
said
did.
it, and Rick
You didn't
answered.
raise your hand.
I did. I said it. I
you
said it
did.
to my list.
He did.
I'm
Joe,
sorry.
no, Joe. Remember?
I said we're at the end. I
No,
said we're at the end.
Joe's
I'm a little
nice.
buzzed.
Joe's
Yeah,
like,
I
remember,
said that.
Joe, you told me where does it rank, and I said no, I didn't put them in order. Then you're like, you didn't put them in order.
Yeah, one,
You
two,
forgot the whole
three.
Anyway, it's number 2 right now. I'm telling you. All right. No, but
Right.
it's visceral. I love Talk to Me, and this is the same group of filmmakers. They made this. It still feels independent, which I love. It ain't like they made Talk to Me. Now they made like a bigger budget movie and try to add too much. They still stuck to like what their intentions were, and it was just a movie that was fucked up. I mean, this character's eating fucking glass, and you can just hear it and see it. Oh, Jesus Christ! And
Yeah.
and no takes no prisoners, no happy ending. I love it. I fucking loved it. But my number one film, I would say my number one film, a theater experience. Watching it, and this is gonna surprise you because I hate a lot of the films. I don't hate a lot of the films. I went back and I appreciated them, but films with this tagline, Joe, I fucking hate, and you do too. Final Destination.
That's your
Final
number
Des-
one.
That, as far
Actually,
as
I'm glad.
Bro.
I'm glad somebody put this
bro,
one.
going. I'm not saying it's the best film. I'm not saying that. But
You
my
hate Final
personal favorite,
Destination.
huh?
You hate Final Destination.
No, I did. But until I told you before this
I
movie, I
know.
went back and I told you. You know what, Joe? I gotta know appreciate. I know. I like the first two. Everything after that fell off a cliff. Until I went back and you know what? They're fun. But this movie surprised me. The first 20 minutes or so, man. Plus, we get Tony Todd's final appearance, and his message alone.
Oh my God! Don't do
cements
it.
this
Stop!
movie.
Stop!
So,
I'm not doing it. Stop.
it was fun, and they gave you a little teaser. Remember, I complained, oh my God, they're showing us one of the kills now. But when you watch the movie, no, he didn't die during this scene. He dies later, which is crazy. This is the character that got killed in the MRI machine when he had the medal.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but 2 months ago, that really happened in real life.
Yes.
Someone got killed on the MRI machine
Yes.
because he left metal on him.
Report you have metal in you.
I couldn't
Before you
believe
go
it.
into
So
literally,
yeah,
That's crazy.
dude, the
pacemaker.
yeah, and I love how at the end we like,
I didn't know that.
that little kid was fucking homeboy. Oh, what's his name? Tony Todd's character.
Yeah.
What's his name? Bloodworth. It's
Bloodworth.
Bloodworth. That was him. So now we know why. He knows everything. And I think because going in Bloodlines, oh God, they're gonna go after all the people in the. No, it wasn't that. I just. The first 20 minutes were fucking incredible. I saw this in a theater. I'm like, holy shit, what an experience. And it was fun. Not the best movie, but
I'm so
to me,
surprised.
it's my favorite movie I watched because I had a lot of
Here's the
fun
thing.
with it.
I fucking love it because you're not a fan of the Final Destination movies.
No, I am. I love part 1 and 2 is my favorite.
But
bro.
the last ones.
No,
you didn't
yeah,
like.
because the last one, the race car one, and then
didn't
the
like.
bridge. But no, I never seen them. I had no interest. But I went back and I saw them. Remember I told you? All right, Joe's
Yeah.
nice. He forgets
I am
all our
nice.
conversations,
Yeah,
right?
it's-
I am nice.
All right, it's your
I don't
turn.
like.
Go for it.
All right. Hit the comments.
There is
before we
no
say
comments.
goodbye.
We're good. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
what is it?
No,
One.
Liz.
Final Destination Bloodlines was
definitely
solid.
solid.
Yes. Again, I'm not saying it's the best movie ever, but for me, for last year, I had the most fun in the theater. I was like a little kid watching that opening scene, and again, Tony Todd's final appearance and what he
Right.
said, and I loved the cast.
Live your
in
life.
there. Everything was it worked. It just worked. It was a movie just to watch and just lose yourself in for an hour. And
When I was
45
thinking
minutes.
about my number 3 spot, I was fighting between Locked, Final Destination, and Bring Her Back. I was fighting all three of
Bring
them
Her
for number
Back.
3,
Oh,
but I
man,
picked
well,
Locked
yeah.
because I
I've never
figured the
seen
other
that
two
one,
were
so
going
I
to get
can't
picked.
comment on it. Yeah.
Wait, you haven't seen Bring Her Back?
She had
No,
I
Locked.
haven't seen Locked.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
It's
we
really good.
reviewed it.
I wasn't here. I
No,
didn't see
only me and Joe the
Oh.
psychologist.
Oh,
would do it.
all right. All right. So my top 3. Number 3, Good Boy. Like Rick said, you had a different perspective in horror. It was a dog. I am like, I have done episodes how I fear dogs, but I am a dog lover. I have a dog. So Good Boy is number 3. Sinners is number 2. Number 1, Strange Darling.
Oh,
I
okay.
love
That's a good one.
Strange Darling. Like I watched it tonight again before we jumped on. It's a twist. Like we like the trailers made you believe that Willa Fitzgerald was the victim in this movie, and you fucking got a movie where the lion and the lioness were predators fighting against each other.
I know why Jared's laughing.
And why is Jared laughing?
Why
Oh,
is Jared
D-Ray
laughing?
jumped on.
No, no.
No, I'm good.
The dog.
Well, after the stream, I'll mention.
Hit,
I'm
hit
Yeah.
no, hit it. Oh no.
No, guys,
What?
talk. Go.
Okay.
Oh, well, we got comments too.
All right, I'll do the comments. if you want.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Oh, DeRay's here. Oh shit, my
Yay!
I don't want the trauma dump.
Oh.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on, man. Hold on. My mom is dying. My health sucks, but I love this show. Every single time I like a character, they die. A Promise of Nothing Weapons is my
Oh,
favorite
nice.
movie in this current.
Nice.
Listen,
Yay.
man, I'm sorry.
Yes, I agree.
I'm sorry
I'm-
about
yeah,
what you're going
the
through.
Yeah, sorry you're going through, buddy.
Derry,
DeRay,
Honestly,
you know
sorry.
what? You're one of our OGs. You don't know how much we appreciate you.
You are
bro.
the OG.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. And I've always said it. You got my favorite profile picture. So, but regardless of that, that doesn't matter. Your health comes first, and
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
praying for your mom, bro. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to hear about that, man. So, yeah. You guys want to add in or?
But yeah, so yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
Okay, Joe.
right? No, go.
Yeah, DeRay, you know, we always appreciate when you come on. We always appreciate your comments. Be honest with when we post a video, we look forward to your comments, and
He's
you know
the man.
we appreciate you constantly supporting us, and you know, thank you. And I hope that everything works out for you. I hope everything, you know, the year ends on a good note. I hope that 2026 is everything goes a lot better, and you can always hit us up. You know,
Yes, thank you, Gio.
we're
Yeah,
here for you.
Yeah.
You know, we always like talking to people, and if anything else we can do as far as, you know, be somebody, you know, anybody needs to talk to, we're all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking forward to 2025, guys.
We are in
Awesome.
2025.
2026.
Damn it. Comment.
Damn it.
Lynn says, Good
Damn
Boy
it.
was really impressive, but I don't think I'd watch it again. A little boring. I love
It's
Good
a little
Boy.
boring.
I love Good Boy.
Boring, but
Yeah.
listen, Rick pointed out.
Good P
that
Rock.
Good
Good
Boy-
P Rock.
Wait, Rick.
I gotta do it now. Love my ass off. Joe was late, but yeah, he was ready to get back.
P-Rock, fuck you, P-Rock.
2025.
I appreciate you.
So what's your number one? What number are you
Joe was
on?
number one. He said it. It was Good Boy.
Strange
No,
Darling.
Strange Darling.
Strange Darling. Number one.
Straight darling.
Yeah. It was because when I put it on the calendar for us to review, we all loved it. It's a different twist on
It's got
the
our
fact
boy
that
Cal Gallner, man.
Cal Gallner. Listen,
Yeah.
he has been working in horror for years. But Rick, when I rewatched it,
Smile too.
we talked about this. This movie gave two characters their music sound. Like when the music dropped, you knew who the character was. Like Rick and actually JR too. We all love music in the characters. But this movie, both characters had their own score. Like this was I love the twist. I love the fact that when you watch the movie, what you thought was going to be the victim was it was a lion and a lioness against each other. Jared, fuck you.
Your light stopped blinking.
Oh, that's not my fault. That's battery fault. But I'm just saying, like Strange Darling was a different from what we do. Like we all have our perspectives when we rate these movies. Everybody loves certain things. When we did this, I was like, Strange Darling is so different. It is literally when you have two villains against each other, but the actual villain is
Cop was the villain?
No, he was not.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, but yeah, got you. Yeah.
Where
I'm
the
actually surprised
victim,
with everybody's lists tonight.
where the victim was actually the protagonist. They were the bad guy. Like that's why that's why on that. Before I throw it to Rick.
No, before we
yes,
go.
I am nice.
No, before we go, one last question.
I'll take over, bro.
I told you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Rick
you,
got
Rick.
it.
I got you, brother.
Thank you, Rick.
One last question because I wanted to ask this. So,
Real
Liz,
quick, Gio, before you ask this, let me hit up these comments.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't want. Yeah, I'm sorry. Miss Tara, Mrs. Sorry. I call myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up and take a walk. The recovery has been slow and boring. Thanks for the entertainment tonight. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, my friends. Thank
Get
you,
better.
Tara.
Get
Merry
better.
I hope your recovery is going very smooth.
Yes.
And I hope you and your family, and Albert too, of course, he's your family. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and keep watching horror. Best health and wishes to the both of you and both of your families. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. And Lens, Joe, you are killing me.
Yeah.
Joe's nice. Joe's a
I
lot
heard
nice.
that.
I admit that.
He's jingling all the
okay.
way.
Adam, come get your man.
No,
The
I got
movies
my own
coming up
thing.
in 2025 sounds
just kidding.
exciting. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I
Oh,
tell you what. Within the JR sent us a calendar
Yeah.
for like what's
Yeah,
it?
In
But
2026
holy shit,
films.
there's so many fucking movies.
We'll be talking
There
about
is a
that.
movie that has someone, I forgot the order, but they were involved in long legs, weapons, and what's the other movie? It was another movie that came out not too long ago, but big talent behind it, and a lot of these actors, holy shit, that are gonna be in horror films in 2025. It's gonna be good. Yeah, another Frankenstein movie. No, I'm sorry. No, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
another
there is.
Wolf-
There
Bride.
is.
Wolfman.
Right.
There's another Frankenstein
Bride.
movie with the
We're
bride.
fucking, the bride.
There is another.
I want to put the bride on our schedule.
There's another
Just
Dracula
saying.
movie coming out.
Yeah.
Another wolf movie
Werewolf.
like GR said, Eggers film.
Yeah.
So yeah. And Miss Wilson, what are your top 3 horror movies of 2025? Mrs. Wilson, yes. What's your top?
Yes.
What, give it if you're still here. I don't know. Maybe
Yes.
you left. But yeah, there you go.
All right, with that,
Hold on,
Thank
hold on.
you.
Give her a
Hold on,
second
hold
to
on.
answer. But we just
Yeah.
asked her a
Oh,
question. We're just gonna
damn
leave.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I
That
just
was
said it
you.
was a question.
Let's all right. Let's do this while we wait.
Oh, no,
this is-
I was going to ask a quick question.
Yeah. There you
Because
go.
I was
there you go.
curious
That's
because,
good.
you know, Lizard brought up a point that she's, you know, there's a lot of horror films we're catching up on. So name one that you haven't seen yet, but that from 2025 that is one of the ones you're dying to
Ooh,
watch.
fuck, I don't even know. Let me look at a list. I'll be honest. I need a list.
werewolf.
No, 2025. We're still in 2025.
What is one that came out in 2025 you haven't
That you haven't
yet,
seen yet, but you're dying to watch.
I have a bad memory, man. I need help, so I'll be honest.
I know Joe's if he hasn't watched it yet.
Oh, you know
I
what?
know,
Not
I know
one I'm
Joe
dying
wants to
to
see
watch. I tell you right now, I'll
the
talk
Hammer
bad.
Secreto.
I haven't seen Keepers.
Actually, JR, you're right.
Mhm.
Yes. And the
Yeah,
Roster
Keepers I heard a lot about.
JR saw. Oh, Joe saw it.
Yeah.
Joe didn't like
Keepers.
it though.
Don't.
No, the
And Shrouds. I heard a lot about Shrouds. I haven't, but the one I want to see that I've heard constantly craziness is found footage called Strange Harvest.
You didn't see that?
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
thought
'Cause
you
you gotta
did.
rent.
No.
You gotta rent it.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of the other film, JR. I know
No,
what
you
you're
think
talking
of Dark
about.
Harvest. Yeah, Strange
Yes,
Harvest about
I
the
know-
serial
I
killer.
want to see that too, bro.
Yes.
You
Oh, we're
can't
gonna
see
do
that?
the LOF. You
Where
coming out? LOF?
where can we rent it from?
You're right. Amazon.
But are you gonna cover it?
Yeah, I'm gonna cover it for Lost or Found.
Yo, dude, when you do it, count me in, bro. I'm gonna rent it too.
'Cause I heard some
There you go.
I've been waiting for
craziness about this shit.
It's been too long, man.
Are you doing Obsession?
How are you doing a session? But that's
Obsession.
we're still in 2025, man. You're jumping to 2026. We're doing Obsession. We have to do
Nobody
Obsession.
put Megan 2.0 on their list, yo. What the-
No.
They're
I
not
tell you
doing
what,
it.
Megan
And actually,
2.0 was a
better
dropped.
film than the first
No, they dropped Soulmate. They're not doing it. Soulmate was the
Alright,
next.
alright.
next
What about you,
version.
Lexi? Which one you had?
Together. I haven't
Together?
seen it yet, and I want to see that.
What?
Yeah, it's
I like
After
it.
watching, I
I'll listen
recently
to
watched
them.
The Substance, and then someone
I tell you
said
what,
that
you know-
Together is kind of like
you know
body
what
horror
movie
similar.
I would say.
Wait, JR, have you
Hold
seen
on.
Substance?
I haven't seen Substance yet.
Oh, bro.
The
Shit,
Substance?
So
Oh
you're the
my
only
God.
one.
That is
He's
the best of
only
the
one.
century.
That's last year. The Substance.
That
film,
movie is the best of the century.
If that would have came out this year, that would have been on the top of my list.
JR.
I would say one movie
100%.
though.
That would have been number one.
If you haven't seen it, it's not gonna blow your socks away, but it's a lot of fun. Until Dawn.
I heard that's good.
That's yo. You haven't seen it, yo.
I haven't seen it. I heard that's good.
Joe, you saw Until Dawn, right?
I saw it.
The
You
game
told
one?
me to see it, motherfucker. What are you
Yeah.
That game
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Like, wait, we
I
didn't
know.
do
We
that
were
one?
waiting. No, because you
No.
never put it
You
on the
didn't.
thing.
Yeah,
I had it.
No.
I had it. I
No,
did. I
no,
did
no,
have
we
it.
don't-
Alright, if you haven't seen
we
it,
checked it.
anyone, if you haven't seen Until Dawn, it's a cool.
It is
It's
really
based
good.
on a video game.
All right, wait.
Oh, Lexi saw
guys,
it. Okay.
You
You
guys
liked
want
it?
to do it until Dawn
Yeah,
for the
I liked
first
it.
one?
Old.
for
It's
the-
old. No, we can't do it.
It doesn't
Mm.
matter.
No, we listen. We do old films, but
Alright.
they're retro reviews. They're old
Alright,
classics,
alright,
not
okay.
movies that came out 2 years ago.
All
But no,
right.
Until Dawn. If you haven't seen
Until
it,
Dawn's
though,
awesome.
it's awesome. It's awesome. It's yeah. Anyway, so you got a couple right here. I haven't seen together yet.
Yeah, me neither.
It was
Linz
fun.
hasn't seen
Oh,
it either.
Linz, you'll love it.
When you see it, Linz, hit us up. Let us know what you
Yeah,
think. We
you'll love
covered it. Yeah.
You'll love it.
And I also missed the woman in the yard.
That
this
one's
year.
good, too.
I
That one
you
is
saw
good.
it?
I say, you know what,
Yes.
Lizard.
Who's seen it?
Yard-
Who's seen it?
I haven't
Who's
seen
it
it yet.
Lexi, you saw it?
I saw a woman in the yard. Yeah.
How
It
are
is
you,
good.
Joe?
Joe, you're
You're
muted.
muted. You're muted, brother. Your mic unplugged. Your mic unplugged. It's not. Yeah. Anyway.
The Lizard. I tell you what, if Joe puts the woman in the yard on the schedule,
No. Oh, you play the game, P-Rock? No, P-Rock, the movie was good. All right. When I say good, I don't mean like it's like, oh my God. It's fun. It's a cool concept. I haven't seen a concept in film like this. That's because you can tell it's based on a video game because of the concept. But it's a movie we could smoke a bone, fucking drink some beer, and just have fun with it. That's the kind of movie it is. It's not gonna blow your mind like, oh my God, the best movie ever. But it's a good way to spend an hour and 40. You good,
no.
Joe?
But if Lizard wants to do, if Joe,
You're
puts
muted.
woman in the
Your mic.
your mic disconnected.
The
man.
plug. Look for the plug, bro. You unplugged it. Come on, bro. All right,
Yo,
let's get out of here. All right.
Come on. So if Joe puts woman in the yard on the schedule for next year, Lizard definitely come on. Lexi, you too. Because
It's
we
really
definitely want.
Check it out, P-Bot. Check it out.
Are you good, Joe?
One more. Here we go. Lynn says,
Oh,
I had the
his-
theater to myself for Until Dawn. Jump scare after jump scare. Not great, but so much fun. I couldn't agree more. Exactly my point. It's not a film where it's going to be like the...
Until Dawn was awesome.
But it's fun, yes.
Okay,
muted?
it works now. No, you're good now.
wait.
Joe K's strong with that
No,
shit,
dude.
bro.
Joe
K
K-
is
This is
strong,
what-
I
bro.
will say we had Until Dawn on the schedule, but all of
gotta-
us,
it's okay,
all of
Joe.
us,
You don't
all
gotta
of us
feel
work
it.
on the schedule.
You know the way he
And-
said it, though. He said, "Don't."
It was awesome. I liked Until Dawn. All right, break.
It was the
Bring
way
us
you
home.
said it.
All right, let's
Fuck
go.
y'all.
Everyone,
Y'all-
thank you
y'all-
for joining
y'all
us.
messing with me
Thank
now.
you for joining us. I hope everyone has a great holiday season and a great new year. Again, we won't be here for the next couple of weeks, but we'll see you in January. Joe,
Wait,
what's the movie we're gonna
We
come
have
back
one
with?
more live.
Not for this year.
Yes,
Oh,
we
no.
do.
Three
That's
corners?
Brains
no,
and Brews?
that's no brains and brews.
No, I know. I'm talking
Is
about Three
the
Corners,
actual
I knew
Well, no,
it.
yes.
bro. Huh?
that's no is our
Yeah,
last.
yeah. We got
live.
Death Snow coming out for.
Yep,
That's alive? No, you
that's
fuck-
alive. It's brains and brews, bro.
Didn't we
We're
just?
live.
We did. No, we did our Brains and Brews for this year already.
Last month, like you're so behind.
No,
and
we're not,
and
bro.
I'm drunk,
Listen,
Bro.
brother,
bro.
we just did.
Mm,
Gia, help us out. What was our last
Yeah,
Brains and Brews?
You guys
bro?
do that.
Let's
Brains
say
and
we're both
Mediator.
fucked up now. What the fuck?
December 28th.
Hold on, now you got
is-
me checking, bro. You got me
December 28th is Dead Snow.
Yes,
A first watch for me. Rick has seen it, so that is going to be our Brains and Brews live. The actual,
No, Joe, we
last-
just did Poultry Guys, bro.
yes, Dead
Yes.
Snow is next.
No, yes, it's not a lie though. We're gonna tape it.
No, we're live, bro.
All right, we're live. Fine. All right, we're live.
We're
Oh, we're live. All right, well, we're live. All right, everyone. Thank
We're
you once
live.
again. Let me hit up a couple comments we got left.
Damn it, Rick.
Okay, Joel, I'll watch it. You don't have to yell at me. So says, someone look at that schedule. Listen, I tell you what,
This is so
we
fun.
already did Poultry Guys. That was
Mhm.
well, you know what, Joe might be
That was-
right. Joe
I
might be
am right. Don't fucking argue.
Hold
with
on,
me.
we'll talk.
Both
off
you guys
camera.
was
We'll talk-
after Thanksgiving.
That was November. You're right. That was November.
I
But
know.
was it?
I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Oh man,
I know I'm right.
see now you got me fucking confused.
That's no-
anyway,
that's
we
no
out of
is
here.
our
We outta
last
here. Let's get
live.
the fuck out. Anyway, Lexi, anything you want to add before we bounce out? I know you came in late.
No,
so
but I
we-
love you guys.
We love you too.
We love you too. Yeah.
Oh shit, that was fun.
Alright,
I'm high.
cool. JR?
So this was
Anything?
great.
Yeah, I just want to say, everybody, thank you guys for supporting us. I mean, everybody has a busy life, everybody has a busy schedule. We do this for fun, and we enjoy talking horror. We enjoy, just talking to everybody. And if you ever want to come on our show, just let us know. We like having guests, but 2025 is coming to an end. 2026 is going to be a good year, and hopefully you guys continue to follow us. And we still, like we always say, we still have more coming, your way, because we're always coming up with different concepts for new shows. So we have a lot. And on that, Joe, sing a Christmas carol.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, and we wish that Ricky would take us home now. And with that, Ricky, take us home.
Well, we got another comment. Oh, no,
No,
we don't. Oh,
take us home. Ricky! Ricky!
Good job. You got to take a
Owen
piss.
has
You
to
gotta take a piss?
pee.
Remember,
He got to pee.
Ricky!
go watch.
Take us home.
Hold on, Gio.
Merry
What was that?
Christmas,
What was
Happy
that,
New
Gio?
Year.
Hold on, Gio. What was that, Gio?
He was telling you that he went,
Merry Christmas.
P-Rod.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Brother. All right, Merry Christmas, Horror Fiends. We will see you in 2026. With that being said, be good, be healthy, drink beer, drink water, stay well hydrated, because that's what counts, and you're going to feel a lot better for it. Don't be like Joe, though. Look at Joe.
Hey. I'm hydrated.
You're hydrated.
He's hydrated.
Yeah, I drink water.
My man said, I'm hydrated.
Hydrated.
I drink water.
All right, everyone. Thank you. Love you guys. Stay scared.
If Rick is not hitting ending live to make us look like assholes.